Good morning, Kipsters. Welcome to another class and another session of Physical Education with Mr. Flores. As always, we're going to look at our agenda here at our whiteboard on the top left corner to see what we got lined up today. So, as always, we're going to start with our social emotional learning lesson. We're going to learn about the endocrine system, and then we're going to complete a set of exercises and workouts as we always do. For your materials, you're going to need a pencil, paper, a towel, and a water bottle. Our objectives today is Kipsters will be able to define the endocrine system, and then Kipsters will be able to complete a set of exercises. Our big question is, how many people in your family? How many people in your family? And our second big question is, what is the endocrine system? So these are two questions that you should be thinking about throughout the lesson. How many people are in your family? And what is the endocrine system? So as we always do, let's review our mantra. And remember, if you've noticed, when we started week 1, it was the whole mantra. Now we're breaking down into bits and pieces so like that every day, every week, we're adding more so we get to the whole thing. Respect what's mine, respect what's not, respect our time, respect all thought. Today we're going to focus in on respect all thought. And what that means is we must show respect to all opinions, beliefs, and ideas. Even when you disagree with someone, there is respectfully a way to disagree. Again, remember, respect all thought. We must show respect to all opinions, beliefs, and ideas. Even when you disagree with someone, there is a respectful way to disagree. All right. So let's zoom on in. Focus in on respect all thought. Respect all thought means the following: listening and understanding what individuals are saying. So it's important that not only if you're having a conversation with an adult or one of your friends, you really want to understand what they're saying, because if you don't, then why would you want to have a conversation with them? Or if you don't, why or how are you listening to them? So again, it's very important that when respecting our thought, you're listening, but you're doing your best to understand what they're saying. Another point, not being mean or judgmental. If someone says something, maybe, for example, it's something that you don't like. Someone says pineapple belongs on pizza, but you don't like pineapple. That's okay. You don't have to agree with them. You just have to say, if they ask, do you like pineapple? And you say no. So again, that's not being judgmental. That's not being mean. Whatever people like or don't like, that is a-okay. And last but not least, and here's another big point: always say nice things, right? So again, if someone says something that you don't like, you don't have to be rude about it. You have to be mean about it. If they make you feel some kind of way, then you can tell them, like, this made me feel like this, and we want those people to be nice. All right. So again, this is respect all thought. I want you to think about times when you showed respect, and maybe when you felt like you were disrespected by the way someone said, or maybe someone's body language. And I want you to talk about and think about, how did that make you feel? All right, we're gonna move on to our second activity, our activity today. Today we want to talk about. So we've talked about relationships, we've talked about good relationships, we talked about people in the community, and today we still want to zoom in on you and your family. So today we're going to talk about, how big is your family? So for this part of the activity, you're going to need a piece of paper and you're going to need a pencil. And we're going to start by just thinking about our family. Maybe how many people are in your family before you came into the world? How many people have been in your family now that you're in the world? Maybe some of your family got bigger because you have little brothers and sisters. Or maybe you're just the smallest brother and sister. So again, piece of paper, pencil. Here we go. So the first question that I want to ask to you to think about is, how many people were in your family before you were born? So for Mr. Flores, it was my mother, my father, my older sister, my middle older sister, and my older sister. So I have 3 older sisters. So that's how many people were in my family before I was born. Now, we're gonna do the following. I want you, friends, to tally up. So tally, remember, is just a line. How many people are in your family now? So think about how many people were before you came, and how many people are now. So you're gonna write that on a piece of paper. So for me, for example, before I was here, it was one, two, my mom and my dad, three, four, my three oldest sisters. So there was a total of five. But now that I came into the picture, now in my family there's a total of six because I'm the youngest. My mom and dad, they didn't add to the family. It was just us six. So I want you, friends, to do the same thing. I want you to do a before, and you're gonna do tally marks to see how many people were in your family before you came, and then I want you to do an after. So I want you to do if there was four of you, and then after you had two more, maybe baby brothers or baby sisters, and you're gonna do a total of six. After you're done figuring out and tallying how many people are in your family now, currently, I'd like for you to draw a picture and maybe you can label who's your mom, who's your dad, your cousin, I'm sorry, your brother or your sister in your family now. So again, you're gonna look at before you how many people were in your family, now how many people are in your family, and you're gonna draw a picture of all the lovely, awesome people in your family now. So like that, Mr. Flores can get to know how big your family is. Lock this in your brain. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. And with that being said, friends, we are now going to move into the endocrine system. Again, this is one of the big questions and big ideas today. What is the endocrine system? Okay, so let's think about it. Sorry, friends. Yeah.
Hey, Nerp! I got here as soon as I could. Where are we going today? And why am I dressed like an old-timey hobo?
Isn't it obvious? We're going to learn about the endocrine system.
Yeah, that still makes no sense.
The glands of the endocrine system deliver chemicals called hormones to various parts of your body. They regulate the processes of your body and make sure all the hormones get where they need to go on schedule. And what else runs on schedule and delivers important goods?
Trains! Nerp, are we going to ride the endocrine rail? Oh, I've always wanted to.
Even better, Chloe.
Uh-oh.
We're riding the rails, all right, but not in a train. No, ma'am. We're taking this rusty old handcar.
Joy.
Each gland of the endocrine system produces chemicals called hormones, and each hormone has a different job. The glands are spread out through the body. A lot of them are controlled by a little gland near the base of your brain, called the pituitary.
Thyroid, increase production. Attention ovaries, let's get the estrogen rolling. I've got my own work to do here too. Growth hormone, coming up.
This guy's in charge of the entire endocrine system. This guy's tiny.
Who you calling tiny, skinny arm? I may be small, but I'm what makes you big.
It's true, Chloe. The pituitary gland produces growth hormone, which is what makes you grow big and tall. And as you can tell, he's used to giving orders.
I should be. I'm pretty important. Even though the pancreas makes insulin and the nervous system handles adrenaline, I'm still vital endocrine-wise. Now scram. I'm busy.
I hope our next...
Remember, friends, we're still thinking about what is the endocrine system. Keep thinking about it.
gland is friendlier. Are all those trains hormones?
They sure are. They're my thyroid hormones.
That makes you the thyroid.
Right again. My hormones do a number of jobs, but one of the most important ones is regulating how fast your body uses the calories from the food you eat.
That's called metabolism.
Fancy word!
Next up, the adrenal glands.
Ooh, this should be exciting. Hold on. I thought the adrenal glands were in charge of handling danger and excitement and fun stuff like that. These guys aren't doing anything at all. Hey! Hey, you lazy glands! Wake up!
What? We're napping here.
Don't you think you should be doing your job?
This is our job. Listen, sister. The hormone we make is called adrenaline, and it's very powerful stuff. Only to be used in case of emergency. Is there an emergency?
No.
In that case... quick! Behind you! Huge angry bear! And that, my friend, is the power of adrenaline. Wee-haw!
Those rascally glands!
But look how far we came. We thought we were in danger, so our powerful adrenaline kicked in and took us almost all the way to the next gland in 2 seconds flat.
What is that big lump over there?
This big lump is the pancreas. I'm the biggest gland of the endocrine system.
You certainly are. So what do you do, Lump?
Pancreas. I produce insulin. It's a chemical that helps you use energy from the food you eat.
One last question, Lump.
Pancreas. And yes,
Can I jump on you?
go ahead. Welcome to the final glands of the endocrine system. The reproductive glands. One of the most important things they do is make sure your body goes through the changes of puberty, so you can grow from a child to an adult.
I'm the ovaries. I oversee puberty in girls and excrete a hormone called estrogen.
And I'm the testes. I do the same for boys. My hormone is called testosterone.
Think of us like sports team coaches. I coach the girls' team, he coaches the boys' team.
Go, boy!
Girls rule!
You know, after a long day of pumping adrenaline and pumping a hand car, it feels great to kick back and relax. To the endocrine system, may it always stay on track.
So with that being said, friends, the endocrine system is very important, but it becomes very, very important as you get older, because as you get older, your body changes, you change, and the endocrine system, is the part of your body that is going to help your body parts in you change. So like that, as you get older, you're going to become your adult version, and your parts inside your body are getting older, getting bigger, and again, helping you develop to become the person that you're going to be and the adult you're going to be. So with that being said, friends, we're now going to move into our second part of our class. Remember, find a space that is open, find a space with open space, get you a water bottle, get you a towel, as we're going to do some exercise. See you in a bit.